It felt like I'd found a maintenance tunnel under a highway that nobody knew about. The second I slipped through, the jam cleared and everything flowed way easier. I pulled a tactic most traders never even think to try. Want the playbook? Hang tight and I'll walk you through it step by step. I got into crypto green as they come. No map, just following whatever made the most noise. My early plan was basically chasing hype and scooping up every shiny new token. For a short stretch, it looked like I had a magic touch. The wallet kept climbing. Then the market turned on a dime, and those paper profits disappeared overnight. That wake-up slap showed I had no repeatable process. I almost ignored a painfully simple method I found later, but when I treated it like a drill, discipline first, mute the chatter, follow the checklist, everything flipped. Instead of bleeding money, I started hitting steady 5 times gains. I'll break the whole system down for you step by step. But before I break everything down, we've got to stop at one crucial point, because this is where new users usually get tripped up. I remember when I first gave Pump Fun a shot. At first, it felt way too easy. The platform looked polished, the flow felt natural, and it tricked me into thinking I was in control. That early confidence pulled me further in, but the more I tinkered with it, the more little problems kept showing up. If you're not ready, they'll catch you off guard. That's why we'll handle those right now so the rest of the process is seamless. Open up Photon, flip the filter to Pump Fun, and suddenly the screen fills up with new tokens dropping non-stop. It feels like trying to track fighter planes. By the time you notice one, it's already out of sight. The feed updates in real time, every single second, so even a small distraction can throw you off. The speed never slows down, which means your best edge is staying sharp and ready. In a setup like this, pausing even briefly can make the chance disappear. Now flip the filter over to Raydium CPMM, and you'll notice the pace shifts immediately. The feed looks calmer, tokens move with clear patterns, and everything feels more organized. Liquidity doesn't swing wildly, trade volume keeps a steady rhythm, and market caps hold their ground. This space usually attracts traders with a bit more experience. In just a moment, I'll show you how to pick out the projects that are truly worth a closer look. When I first thought about launching a token, I figured it was way beyond me. I imagined needing to code contracts line by line, slog through endless blockchain guides, and deal with constant errors. In my head, the only options were weeks buried in technical work or paying someone else a big fee. Then I stumbled across MoonTool. It cut all of that out. No coding, no stress. Just fill in the info, tweak the settings, and press launch. If you've ever completed a sign-up form online, you can handle it. I've already pushed out several tokens this way, and what seemed impossible turned out to be straightforward. Before anything else, you'll need a logo that grabs attention when you launch your token. Think of it as the cover of your book. People see it before they learn anything else. My go-to tool is Canva, because it makes the whole process easy, fast, and still ends up looking professional. Recently, I've been hooked on this turbo granny design. It feels playful and cool, so that's what I'm building my coin around. After you've got your image uploaded, shrink it down so it measures exactly 128 by 128 pixels. If it comes out blurry, stretched, or off-center, take a moment to clean it up first. Small tweaks right here go a long way in making the project look sharp. Once it's crisp and balanced, hit save and we can roll into the next step. Start by opening MoonTool and linking it to your Phantom wallet. It connects instantly. On the token creation screen, drop in Granny Coin for the name and set the symbol to Granny. Don't stress about the description field unless you've already got one written out. Then upload the Canva logo you made, double check that it looks clean and centered, and hit Next to move forward. No need to mess around with decimals or total supply. MoonTool sorts all that out for you automatically. The platform locks those settings in on its own, so you don't have to adjust anything. When that part's done, just click Next and keep moving through the setup. When you reach the verification step, you'll see a prompt asking for 0.1 Solana. Don't stress, it's not an actual charge. It's just the system's way of confirming your connection. I usually reject the request, so my Solana balance stays untouched. After that, just hit Next to keep moving. At this stage, there's an option to connect your socials or community channels to your token. Adding them can make the project easier for people to discover. But don't stress, Raydium doesn't force it. If you're not set, simply hit Skip to head to the next step. It might seem smart to dodge the 0.3 Solana fee at first, since you'd keep a bit more in your wallet. But skipping that step can hurt your project's reputation. Investors usually check that freeze, mint, and update permissions are secured. If they're not, most people see it as a red flag. Lock those rights in, then hit Launch My Token Now to continue. Pause here for a second since this step is important. Your wallet will pop up with a confirmation screen. Just approve it and let the system do the rest. Sometimes security messages appear, but they're nothing to worry about. After approval, the blockchain wraps it up and your token goes live right away. Your next step is securing the liquidity. Head over to Raydium and set up a fresh pool from the beginning. The layout is clear and straightforward, so every option is easy to spot. The whole setup only takes a few minutes and comes across as simple to handle. Open the User Token tab and paste your contract address exactly as shown. Check every digit because one wrong character can break the link. For the metadata, put Granny as the symbol and MemeCoin as the full token name so things look tidy. Don't forget to hit Add User Token. If you skip that, Raydium won't detect it and it could disappear from searches. After that, go to the Liquidity section and deposit roughly 900 million of your 1 billion tokens into the pool together with Solana. That amount gives the token a price anchor, smooths trading, and builds a solid base for growth. Next up, you'll decide how much Solana to put into the liquidity pool. The easiest move is to hit Max, which commits nearly all of your Solana, but make sure at least 0.2 Solana stays in your wallet for gas fees, or the process might fail. After that, set the trading fee. I usually go with 2% because it keeps trader costs reasonable while still feeding steady rewards into the pool, though you're free to tweak it to match your own plan. The last step is right here. Select Initialize Liquidity Pool to complete the process. Phantom Wallet will display a request for confirmation. Approve it and hold on while the system finalizes. In just a few seconds, your token will be active on Solana and open to trade. Fire up Photon once more and double-check that the Raydium filter is switched on. This refresh ensures the feed only shows the most recent tokens. As soon as your token pops up in the list, that's your confirmation the launch worked and it's now tradable. To check your token's activity, open DEXScreener and choose a chart. Any chart works. When it appears, go to the search bar, swap in your token's contract address, and press enter. The live data will display immediately. Another option is typing your token name into the search box and selecting it from the dropdown. The moment the chart loads, it will seem like the numbers are constantly jumping. That doesn't mean the token is unstable. Bots are executing trades at lightning speed, grabbing tiny profits repeatedly. The activity happens so fast most people barely notice. This constant motion usually attracts the first group of investors. Jumping in at the start puts you ahead of most traders. The first wave of investors helps stabilize the price as newcomers trickle in. Once you've secured your spot, the chart often climbs steadily. Just keep an eye on it. And if you want to play it safe, you can pull your liquidity at any time. For now, I'm just letting things run. Alright, we're just 13 minutes into this, and the token is already off to a solid start. The payouts have been moving up and down in a healthy way, and the chart is staying steady. For now, it's just about keeping an eye on things. Okay, 31 minutes have passed, and liquidity is on the rise, showing some strong early movement. The chart has started climbing, giving us a clear upward direction, and payments are still flowing in on time. From here, it's just about staying locked in and waiting to see the next development. We're now 57 minutes in, and liquidity is still climbing steadily along with the chart. At this pace, it won't be long before we reach the point where we can pull our liquidity back out. It's been over an hour already, and things look stable. Liquidity is in a healthy spot. Next, I'll guide you step by step through removing your liquidity safely and smoothly. Start by making sure your wallet is linked properly to Raydium. It must be the same one you used to launch your token, otherwise your balances won't line up. Usually it syncs immediately, so you won't have to wait. Then head over to the Portfolio section and switch to the Liquidity tab. That's where all your tokens and pools show up. If nothing appears right away, don't panic. Raydium sometimes takes 10 to 15 minutes to refresh. When your pool pops up, click the minus icon, select 100%, set Solana as the payout, and hit Remove Liquidity. Phantom will ask for confirmation, approve it, and leave the screen open until it's done. When the process wraps up, you'll see a confirmation pop up. That's how you know everything went through. After that, open your wallet and make sure all your funds are back and nothing is missing. At this stage, things look solid. Returns are coming in reliably, and no glitches have popped up. Staying in a steady groove helps maintain stability. Once activity starts picking up, that's your signal to re-engage. This loop can be repeated anytime you want. This approach runs without issues, and repeating it regularly can generate reliable profits over time. Just so you know, I'm not connected to MoonTool, Photon, or Raydium. I'm only sharing the method that's worked for me. You'll find all the essential links in the description and pinned in the comments.